All right. So the reason why Dr. Umar Johnson is coming after Daniel Kaluuya, if we're going to call him Dr. Umar Johnson or Umar Johnson or Jermaine Shoemaker or what's the other's name? Umar Johnson, Ifa Tunde, like the descendant of Frederick Douglass, which his family, the Frederick Douglass family, have said he's not a descendant of their family. Um, and yeah, so the thing is, I'm not here to berate Dr. Umar Johnson or whatever. I'm not here to say whether he's right or wrong. Well, in fact, I won't say he's wrong. Let me say that because he is wrong. He is wrong to to attack Daniel Kaluuya in the way that he has done. And what's annoying, yeah, it's the simple fact of you see with what it's hard to explain because with someone like him, like his focus is in the wrong direction. Yeah, his focus shouldn't be attacking a next black person. Yeah, if you're about unity in the community, you're not gonna really attack people. Now there are some things you may say that may seem like it's a divisive thing of what you're saying and what you're talking about, but ultimately it really is unity and stuff like that. But this is not unity. This is division. Yeah. What he has said about Daniel Clear has made me realize I have to say something. I have to say something. Yeah. And the reason why I'm saying something is because I'm letting you know that look, first and foremost, as far as Umar Johnson is concerned, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be focused on building that FDMG Academy. His energy should be focused on that. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what his energy should be focused on. And I'm not saying he shouldn't have his energy focused on other things, but it would make sense that he continues to focus on that. If LeBron James can build his school, if Diddy can build his two schools, do you see what I mean? Even as much as I call Oprah the snake, which she really is, like she's built schools, built, I don't know if she's got one or two, but she definitely has one school in South Africa. Do you see what I mean? Like, um, there's another basketball player or ex basketball player that has built a school in the US as well. Then there's also I think it was Lord Jamal's dad. He also, runs well, he built a school from the ground up as well. Do you see what I'm saying? So my thing is, anything is possible, and I'm not here to criticize him. Nah, I'm just saying you need to focus our energy. Like for me, it could be like, oh, I actually focus on my energy on what I'm doing, and that's what I'm doing. That's why I do these videos. Like everything I do, there's a method to why I'm doing these things. Do you see what I mean? Like I'm in the stages of building my team. Yeah. So if you want to get involved, help us build a team to help us with the mission, which is to rebuild the infrastructure in the African and Caribbean diaspora, so we don't have these type of problems. Because black people, wherever we are in this diaspora, wherever we are, we're still going to be mistreated, yeah, by racists, yeah. Doesn't matter how you sound, doesn't matter what language you speak. If you look black, if they identify you as a black person, they're going to mistreat you like a black person. Do you get it? Yeah. So, but as far as black British actors coming over to play black American heroes and all that stuff, listen, they can do that if they want. We don't complain when there's, they're getting, the African accent role, African accents wrong either. We don't complain about that. Where you could literally hire a Nigerian, yeah, to play in what was Will Smith role in Concussion. You see what I mean? That's like, and there's plenty of Nollywood actors that could fulfill that particular role. Do you see what I'm saying? That's not a disrespect Will Smith either, because I remember having a conversation with someone about that, and they were mentioning about the accent was the accent wasn't the one, but the message was strong. Yeah, so you know, and that's the thing we need to focus on. We have to focus on the message, yeah. So if you focus on the message of Judas and the Black Messiah, go watch my review on that movie, and then you'll know what I'm talking about, right? And yeah. So with Daniel Kaluuya, like he, you have to understand, yeah. Like with acting, you have to pass an audition, and with acting, yeah, with Black Brits especially. In the UK, there's not that many chance for black people, bruv. It was, and even in mainstream TV, yeah, this sounds, I know it sounds mad, and I know it sounds crazy, but even in mainstream TV, aside from acting, if you're looking at presenting, yeah, on mainstream TV, daytime, yeah, do you know how rare it is to see black people on daytime television? It's only in the past 5, 10 years, well, more likely past 5 years, we are seeing Rochelle and who else? Rochelle and her husband Marvin Humes on TV on the mainstream, but that's on the bit part basis on what's that show This Morning, and then you see glimpses of black people on Good Morning Britain once or twice. I mean, like presenting, um, and then you see, and then obviously there's a program called Loose Women, and it was up to, I swear I'm pretty sure it was either this year, 2021 or 2020, where there was a all panel based that was all black women. All black women. Do you see what I mean? And it's rare. And that's just presenting. Now, if you look at acting, it's rare as well to see, like, I'm telling you, it's mad. Yeah, and you would think, but Britain's not racist though. And Britain's more subtle when it comes to racism. Yeah? But in America, this racism is overt. But yet, there's so many opportunities for black people. Which is why, for example, Delroy Lindo went over to America like decades ago. He's doing these things. You know what I mean? Look how much movies he's been in. Look how much impact he has made. No one batted an eyelid back then, as far as I'm aware. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, we want to be careful when it comes to particular roles, such as Fred Hampton, and then I'm hearing about another particular role that someone else could play. I think it's to do with Marcus Garvey. For me, yeah, it's about the acting has to be right, the casting has to be right, but everything else has to be right, from the casting to the production team, the directors. You see what I mean? With that has to be all black people that are really for the people, that really know Marcus Garvey, what he really stood for. That's what really matters, and getting the family involved. Yeah. So if it takes Ryan Coogler to be involved, and the director also for Judas and the Black Messiah to get involved with that one, I'm all for it. But if it is a white director, I'm not for it. But this ain't about that movie. This is about Umar Johnson coming after Daniel Kaluuya. Like, allow your hype, fam. You're a big man coming after, a guy that's just basically an actor. Yeah, he's an actor. That's his job. Yeah, he's not obligated. This is the thing. Just because you may play a particular role, you're not obligated to be an advocate or be an activist. Yeah, but certain parts of certain characters they play. If you watch his interview on the Breakfast Club, he mentions that he can't. It takes him time to shred off the character. Yeah. So Fred Hampton is in him. So you're gonna see a lot more stuff that's gonna be like revolutionary. That's all I'm gonna say on that. And he's done. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this too much, but I will say this. Yeah. Umar Johnson needs to fix up. Yeah. His focus needs to be on building that school, getting a solid team around him, build that school, and let's see what happens. But truth be told, if I'm going to be 100 with you, actually, let me not do that. What I will say is this. If you've got whether you're a black person, especially a black person, listen, if you have a problem with someone, yeah, and I know I'm doing this online, and I get it, but there's a reason why I'm trying to make this, yeah. Because even Umar Johnson blocked me on Twitter as well. So either way. But anyway, and I'm gonna say, in fact, I will send him an email. Fuck it, I'll send him an email and see what happens in it. But like at the end of the day, I have to look. You have to, if you have a problem with someone, speak to them directly and then try and come to a resolution. Because what we're not gonna do with this black community, yeah, is have this unity. We need unity. Yeah, of course there's gonna be problems, but it's about solving those problems. Once we solve those problems, things will be a lot more easier. Yeah, but all I'm gonna say is, yeah, that's it. Fuck it. I don't want to talk about this too tough, man. It doesn't feel right for me to talk about this either. Like, because that's not what I'm here about. I'm not about trying to call people out. You know what I mean? Like, people can do what they want, but if you're calling out someone like Daniel Kaluuya, who's just an actor, he's a black man that happens to be Ugandan actually, and he happened to play these particular roles, and he's actually good at his job, and he actually cares about the roles that he plays. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, don't ever get it twisted. Like, anyway, listen. If you want to support what we're doing on the Thealkebulantrust, the link is in the description box below. Yeah, just get in contact with me. I'm trying to build this team. Get me? That's my main focus right now, just building this team as well, so we can get this mission achieved. I can't do everything by myself. But yeah,